Europe is on the brink of a decisive break with Tehran. For the first time, the European Union is moving toward formally branding Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps a terrorist organization. According to multiple reports, all 27 EU member states are now aligned, clearing the biggest political hurdle. What was once stalled by legal caution and diplomatic hesitation has been accelerated by images of repression, executions, and a brutal protest crackdown inside Iran. This is not incremental pressure. This is a line being crossed.
We are talking about Middle East. Of course, there the main topic is Iran. We are putting new sanctions on the list, and I also expect that we agree on listing the Iran Revolutionary Guard on the terrorist list. This will put them on the same footing with Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Daesh. If you act as a terrorist, you should also be treated as terrorist. It is clear what we see, the death toll in the protests that were in Iran and the means that were taken by the regime are really severe. So that's why we are also sending a clear message that if you are suppressing people, it has a price, and you will be also sanctioned for this.
France and Spain have emerged as key backers of the move, signaling a hardened European mood. EU foreign ministers have already approved fresh sanctions tied to Tehran's crackdown, and the IRGC designation would take the response further, locking in asset freezes, travel bans, and a sharp escalation in tone. European leaders frame this as accountability, arguing that sustained violence at home and destabilizing actions abroad can no longer be met with half measures. The alignment of all 27 states is the real shock. Consensus of this scale on Iran has been rare, reflecting a belief that Europe's credibility is on the line. Officials say the crackdown crossed a threshold, forcing a political reckoning. The message from Brussels is clear: repression carries a cost, even if it risks diplomatic fallout. The move would also bring Europe closer to Washington's position. The United States designated the IRGC a terrorist organization back in 2019, a precedent now echoed by Canada and others. For the EU, this marks a shift away from strategic ambiguity toward open confrontation, even as Iran warns of retaliation and deteriorating ties. If confirmed, the listing will reshape EU-Iran relations. Symbolic? Yes, but powerful. Europe is signaling that engagement has limits, and that the response to Tehran's actions will now be collective, explicit, and far harder to reverse.